Hey, what's up, guys? Sorry, I've been busy with work and I was a little bit sick, so try to do this video very fast because every time I try to record it, it's taking too long, more than 25 minutes. So we'll try to do it fast. This video will try to talk about early maps before you start maps, or yellow map and white maps, because you need to know what to do, what to expect, and what to plan ahead. Okay, so we will talk about a few things at once because they are connected to each other anyway. Okay, so we'll talk about skill tree, how you change the skill tree and how you advance it. Build weaknesses, region and damage over time, gear skills and ascendancy, targeted uniques that we needed for the build, reserved equipment. Reserved equipment, it's same thing, it's unique, we will use it, but you need to know ahead which unique you will use it all the time till you reach the maximum with this build. Okay, such as the weapon, the gloves, one ring, later it'll be one ring, the helmet in the red maps, then you will use rare one. And we will talk about alva and harvest if you have some time. That's optional. Okay, so let's jump. um Regarding the skill tree, it's the skill tree is around level 70 or 68, 69. Okay, um so we will talk about aura first before we go to the skill tree. Malevolence. As we said before, keep an eye on malevolence. Whenever you, what they call it, you go up in level, the cost will increase. Also, increasing divine flesh also will increase how much energy shield you need to activate it. Try also to keep an eye on how much energy shield versus what you need. Of course, this is no gear at all. Okay, just few uniques, nothing impressive. They don't give any energy shield. Um, just keep an eye on it. If malevolence need like 300 energy shield, try to have at least 400 or 450. The reason why people sometimes don't mention it, there is mods on the maps, and I think some of the altars of the pinnacle bosses that reduce your energy shield. Okay, that affect also Eldritch battery. So at some point will find yourself without enough energy shield to activate. So just keep a buffer, you know. That's for malevolence. Now let's go for the main auras. Okay, the main auras normally vitality and herald agony. Herald agony, it's obvious we will keep it always on vitality because we have no life region on the tree at whatsoever except this cluster. Okay, but even with this cluster, because we don't have a life anyway, and some of the unique we will use that will it will reduce our life even further. Okay, so the life region is pretty bad, the life pool is pretty bad. This is the main weakness for this build. Okay, so whenever you find a way to level up vitality or you get this cluster, okay, it's very helpful. Also, this node is very helpful regarding damage over time, and also the Pantheon, Arakali. Okay. Another thing, while we are talking about degens, okay, Abarath. Till you get Abarath for Burning Ground, try to use this the Red Blade Tramplers. Okay, they have good life, good armor, and movement speed, and immune to burning ground till you get the Pantheon. Okay, this is just temporary. It's not always. Uh, Other than that, we will go for Purity of Element once you reach map because we want to keep to cap our elemental resistances. Okay, you may prefer to go to Termination, but I think it's better to go for elemental element first, so you understand how much elemental resistances you need in the gear, and there is also some reserved gear slot. Okay, for uniques, so there is no resistances on it. How you balance your mana for all the skill? You will take this wheel, you will take this wheel before you reach map. At that point, you can go for this setup. Okay, you have enough mana, but I'm using the amulet. Okay, let's remove it and remove this, remove this, remove this. Now we are clear. Okay, so now we can go Despair Aura, we can go Herald of Agony, we can go Vitality, low level Vitality, and Purity of Element. If I want to fit, what the fuck, this is ambulance? If I want to fit Determination, it'll be a problem. You need this amulet. It's a must. Okay, we still need more. How we will balance our mana? You have two options. You can get a jewel with mana reservation and try to get a poison on hit, because we want to cap our poison hit and it will give us duration. That's extra damage. This is at least maybe life or reservation. What do you find? Okay, and I think, yeah, it will be like that. Okay, cool. Option 1. Option 2, find a rare helmet with the amulet, with for example, Herald of Agony, reservation, okay, or Determination, or Purity of Element, and you can increase Vitality more. Cool. This is two way to do it, okay, but we need early on, not exactly at wipe map. Once you find the price appropriate in the market and you are doing chaos recipe from Act 9, try to snatch one. Normally they will start the price in the start of the league, it will be a little bit higher, but immediately second day, third day it will drop, because there is a Uber version of it also. Okay, so I don't think it's a big deal. It's the same thing happened to me, but it's very good. It gives you damage, life, chaos resist, and reservation. Okay, and also attribute. So this is one of the targeted unique we needed, at least at yellow map, so we can fit all the aura we need. Okay, so we'll be tanky. We have armor, we have a life regen, we have immunity to elemental ailments, some elemental resist, and the curse aura. If you are thinking about Despair on head, on ring, or on the glove, if the glove, I prefer to go for the Athenis gloves, but Athenis gloves early on, especially early of the league, with Despair on head, they are very expensive. I don't think it's possible. Maybe later on, or if you want to do it right now, middle of the league, or in standard, you have currency, go for it. The idle gloves, it's Despair on hit and +2 for air effect or socket gems or aura socket gem, so you can put the aura there. Okay, other than that, nothing. +2 duration, +2 AoE, all of them is good. You can fit, you can put the Despair there, because it has duration, it has AoE, it has a curse, but don't use curse. I think it's better to go for always air of effect and duration, because a lot of gems we have later on, maybe punishment, you can put it there. You can put, for example, a multi-shell. You can put in the future what they call it, defiance banner, so you will get +4 for all of them, including the curse, if you have air of effect and duration. Okay, this is for the gloves. Regarding the helmet, early map we will not use a unique helmet, but after that, when you accumulate few currency, we'll go for Divine Diadem. So we will save some points from here. We will move this section, all of it, and we'll connect it from here. Okay, because we will take this wheel anyway. So we'll get 1 point here, and you move 1, 2, 3, 4, and later on we'll remove this one also, because we will take this. Sure. Okay, let me remove this. This is too early. So devouring diadems, and try to get devour them with strength and dexterity. We need strength, we need dexterity. Don't go for intelligence, don't go for what they call it, resistances, whatever. Go for attributes. Okay, it's cheaper, and that's what we need. Okay, this one later it will be removed, so it will be for a period of time. Okay, till we get like enlightened level 4, we get a better helmet. It will be removed. But For the slots, which is always reserved, one of them is the weapon. We will start with obliteration. It will give us some of the physical damage we have as a chaos damage, and explosion, 20 chance to explode. This is good because we did only 2 labs, so we don't have the profane bloom. Okay. So you have, before you go to the lab, if you manage, or depend on you. I mean, I don't know when you want to do the lab. You can combine this one, okay, and you can put the gloves, because the gloves we need +1 curse for the gloves, okay, and keep obliteration. Now you have obliteration, clear, explosion, and the gloves explosion, okay, or you can go early on for profane bloom. Try to get this one for the temporal chain on the glove, and you can go for cold iron point immediately. Cold iron point is always with us, okay? We will not remove it. Maybe we'll go for a corrupted one later, but this is one of the items not removed. Okay, so keep an expectation like that. 1, 2, 1 ring, maybe yellow map or red map. Later on, end of the build, it will become 2 ring. So slowly we just try to squeeze the attributes and resistances, life, defense, everything is whenever we get more currency, okay? And this one will be removed. Once we get the spare on hit here, we remove the amulet. Boot is rare. Body armor, it will be Skin of the Lord later on. Now, I mean, till red map, you can keep rare, not a big problem. Helmet, it will be rare also. The shield, it will be rare. So we have 1, 2, 3 also, 4, 5. 5 items reserved for the build. So don't try always to put so much attribute and resistance on these items, because you know that in the future it will be removed. So you will not need to keep changing your gear. Okay, I have to remove the ring. Oh no, resistances, attribute, I have to buy new gear, blah 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 blah. Okay, but at least early on, just understand the gloves, the amulet, okay, and the weapon is reserved. In the red map, we will add the helmet, okay, ring later, okay, it's not a big deal. So it will be this way early on. This one also rare, okay, so it will be like 4 unique early on. Cool. This is for the gear. Skills, same thing with any step, barrier effect. Later on, if you had to enhance, put enhance on it. This one, no problem. Once we get more mana reservation, we'll add the grace. We will get also more mana reservation, and we will add, we remove vitality, and we will put defiance banner. This is later. This one also, it will be changed, but majority of time it will be an aura. Blade Vortex, if you get the 5th link will be Deadly Element. 6th link, it will be Void Manipulation. Molten Shell on left click, Traveling Skill, and that's it. So, Ascendancy, like I said, Profane Bloom, and take this for the gloves. Now you have 2 clearing skill with Obliteration, or go for the Curse. Okay, and get Cold Eye Point if you can afford it. Cool. Now, defenses. I talk the Corruption Blood cannot be inflicted on you from here, but once you get a jewel, corrupted jewel, with that you remove this section, you have more 4 point to use. Maybe you can get the damage here, it's very good node, or you want to get a curse. This cluster, early league, it will not be available in the first few days, maybe later, because you need the physical damage large cluster with Master of Fundamentals and Battle Hardening. For the Grim Oath, it's not really required. We need to take only this 5 point. That's it. Okay. To get more jewel sockets. But this is later on. Early on, I prefer to go this way and get spell suppression, and also you can easily access some elemental resistances and evasion. So maybe because it'll be too much pressure on the gear. We have also suppression here. We have suppression here. This one not be removed ever, so keep it there. Damage wise, you have this cluster. You have, where is it? This cluster. Don't take this cluster, it's a waste of time. What else? What else? Yeah, masteries. There is poison. Go faster. Don't go for the faster, deal damage faster, unless you have enough duration. Okay, once you reach enough duration, like 5-second duration for poison, then it will be more viable. Okay, early on, I think it's better to go for the 300% damage for the first chaos hit, poison hit. Okay, if you more damage, this one is pretty good. Okay, because remember, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If they counted, I think they counted as aura, and 6 as a temporary one. Okay. Other than that, if you need more defenses, travel this way, like to here. Get Mage Bane. With Mage Bane, you have 100%, more than 100% spell suppression without no gear, nothing at all. Okay, there is no spell suppression on this gear. Okay. Once you get on the gear, you can remove this ones. Maybe you invest in this cluster. Maybe you can invest in more damage here. It's up to you. Maybe sockets. Okay, I think this is enough for early map. That's it. We talked about the Pantheon, the uniques, flask as usual. You know, flask. There is a flask, but I think it will be a little bit. Maybe I don't know if you drop it. I mean, it's okay. Cinderbars. Okay, this is the main damage of flask because it gives us unholy might. Go on that live. Maybe phasing, movement speed, increased damage, and concentrated ground for life fusion, because one of our weaknesses. This is how I use them. I think that's it. I think I covered everything. Hopefully, I didn't forget anything. Yeah, Harvest and Alva. Why I mentioned Harvest and Alva, especially incursion, getting Vala Blade Vortex level 2120, okay, it will be expensive. Any time of the league, it will not be less than 8 divine to 10 divine. You can afford it, go for it. If you are league start, try to get Doriani Institute from incursion. It will save you a lot of time, and you can sell them also. If you didn't get the Val one, you get just 2120. But if you don't want to do incursion, you can sell them. Okay, they provide a lot of equipment, unidentified item, jewelry, good for chaos recipe. And harvest is optional, because why I'm mentioning incursion and harvest, for the occult airport. Okay, harvest, we can craft the air effect for quality on the dagger, and we need to double corrupt the dagger. Okay, the best corruption for the dagger, where is it? What the fuck? Here is it. Okay, the best corruption is double corruption, which is damage over time and frenzy on kill. Okay, if you have the frenzy on kill, most of the time you have 3 while clearing maps. Okay, you will not need to pop malevolence while clearing, because you have 3 frenzies. That's 12 more damage. This is the idle double corruption for this one, and they will provide massive amount of damage. So if you want to keep double corrupting and applying what they call it, the air effect harvest craft on it. Okay, like this one, harvest area. Okay, so that will cost you a lot, so it will save you a lot of money, and also maybe you will get double corruption better for other build. Okay, like what they call it, power charge on crit, you can sell them. That's very good for this dagger. Just an advice if you want to save money, especially early on the league, if you are starting with this one. and I think I covered everything. That's it. If I have time today, I will continue leveling. I will try to make some videos regarding the bosses in Act 7 and 8, okay? And I will post it in the channel. If you have any question, please leave it at the comment section. Don't afraid to be mean on the comment section, just be honest, and have a good day.